So what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about Near Protocol. The market has gone where we expected it to go on our last video. So today is going to be a refresh price prediction as to where we think the market and Near is going to go going forward. So before I get started, welcome to the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe. As always, if you support the content that is being constructed on this platform, on this channel. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the price action first in Near Protocol. You can see that we did this price prediction on October the 16th, looking for Near to go up higher in price. Initially, it did. Okay, so you guys can see it right here that the market in Near was getting caught by this first sell pocket in and around like $2.35 to $2.40. Maybe 3 to 4 days, price couldn't break above that pocket. Sellers took control of price on the 28th of October. Price fell, went all the way down here to the bottom of our stop loss, and then the next day is when the market came through and hit our ultimate TP price. Even went higher than that. It's just completely obliterated all of these sell pockets right here and got caught by these sellers at $3.15. So let's go ahead and clean up this prediction. It's pretty good outside of the fact that price exceeded our stop loss, and then the next day the market runs up. Things like that happens. You know, these are things that we don't control, and you just gotta kind of bake that into the equation, into the analysis, that these things do happen from time to time. So let's go ahead and get rid of that buy pocket there. We're going to go ahead and add a buy pocket right here now for Near Protocol, and let's get rid of these sell pockets right here, and we're going to hold this sell pocket right there around $3.15 though. Okay, that still is valid. So now you guys can see that maybe we're not really seeing Near Protocol on a massive downtrend, but it's still trending down though. All right, so we're just going to move that downtrend up just a little bit higher, and definitely we can see with a high degree of confidence that this is the reason why price cannot go higher. It's because we got people right here trying to sell Near Protocol at $3.12 to $3.20. I mean, it happened on October the 10th when the market completely went berserk and went crazy. That was the high of the day. And then you guys can see even leading up to that October the 10th, we saw the same issue on October the 4th, and definitely we saw it again on September 19th and then the 16th. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, that was on the 3-day chart. Let me pull this back and see. Okay, so yeah, it's still about the same. So let's go ahead and fix this all the way back to what we had it before. Okay, so now, question is Near Protocol to buy? I mean, just looking at the chart, your analysis is saying no. Why? Because of that reason right there. That is giving us a clue already right off the bat. And if you were to take this signal and combine it with what happened here, then you'll say it looks probable that the market's being controlled by the people who wants to lower the price, or who wants to get up off their position, who is trying to sell, because they're the ones who cause price to not go above $3.15, and then they also cause this signal to be triggered. It's on them. They're controlling their price. You can even see right now that the market in Near Protocol closing off the highs is signifying that maybe the market doesn't want to go up. Okay, so now let's go ahead and talk about Near Protocol on the daily. I did see that when I went ahead and reversed everything back, and the market was still on 3-day. Then I went back and checked it, and it looked like it didn't change. I caught that too, just to let you guys know. So now we're going to go ahead and create, I'm just not going to go back and do it again. We're going to go ahead and create a couple of sell pockets up here in the market for Near Protocol. We're going to add another one here for sure. And we might need to add a buy pocket into the market in Near, especially if we see the market on the next trading day, at least hold this area, because like the buyers are trying to hit the market. We'll look at that on on the hourly chart to see if that's the case, because this 2-day price bar is definitely weakness. This one is too. Well, that's not really weak. Let me pull that back. That's not weak. This is a potential location to where we can see people beginning to buy. We would like to see in the next 2 days this 2-day current bar close up higher. Then that would be a good thing for us to see. Let us know that the market has changed direction, at least for a little bit. Here it is on the 3. I would have seen that on the 3. Take a look at near protocol on the 4. Okay. Here it is on the 5. Near protocol on the weekly chart. And I mean, we all get to agree that the volatility in near protocol has been crazy the last couple of weeks. Maybe a month and a half, 2 months, this price is just going from, let's just see. It's been moving 111% in just a couple of weeks. And in some cases, it happened in 1 day. And others, multiple days. But the volatility is crazy. Which means that you need to be agile and even more versatile in your price predictions. Now, this is near protocol on the 2 weeks chart, and you have to question, why is the market not able to break through this area? What's going on? Somebody is really trying to get up off their near protocol whenever price runs to $3.43. It is acting like a lid, because on this current 2 weekly par, which we have 5 days left, if it closes down here at the bottom of the bar, then yeah, we're going to anticipate even lower prices to occur in near protocol, but we're not going to be relying upon it because we still got 5 days. So let's move on. Here it is on the 3 weeks. Okay, kind of mixed. On the last 3 weekly price bar, same thing on the 5 weeks. So now let's look at this on 11-hour chart. Want to see if we're getting buyers entering the market. And 11-hour time frame, it's a little bit. We can see a little piece of buying occurring into the market on the 11-hour. Here it is on the 5-hour chart. You guys can see it even a little bit cleaner there. Okay. Here it is on the 3. What do you guys think? Not only can I see the buyers, you can see the sellers a little bit better on the 3-hour chart. They're sitting right here. That's where those sellers are. Okay, so it's very tight range between those who are willing to buy and those who are willing to sell near protocol right now. Very, very tight. So hopefully we'll begin to see a breakout or a breakdown relatively soon. Here it is on the 1 hour. Matter of fact, we're going to add that there. We're going to add this sell pocket to near. And we don't expect the market to go up until we see these sellers eradicated from this price point. They got to leave, and price won't go higher until these people are satisfied with selling their positions. If they got more near to sell in this pocket, price will get rejected again and go back down. That's something that we don't have calls or we can't control. A lot of these things that we see happening to the market, it's out of our purview, it's out of our control. We can't do nothing about it. The things that we just do is simply anticipate these things and try to ensure that we're making the best forecast. That's it. One thing that I've learned doing this for years is that you don't control the outcome. You can't control the probability of where price is going to go at any given time, at any given moment. If that was the case, then you wouldn't have to trade. You wouldn't have to invest, because your mental, your psyche is so pristine and powerful that why would you put that capability on charts? You would take that ability and manipulate and get things done a different way, rather than sitting trying to figure out, okay, where's price going to go? So we appreciate the people who participate, though, because without their participation, we won't be able to see these price bars in volume. So we can see at some given point in time what people were thinking. That's why we come and talk about these charts. It's because it gives us a voice. This is the people talking to us. That's how I can tell that somebody is sitting up there around $2.35 trying to sell their near in the market. I don't know who it is, but they got a whole bunch of it to sell. And it's just sitting there. And every time price runs to that sell pocket, it chips away more of that sell position. And if the buyers still want to move the price, they're going to break through that sell pocket eventually. But we don't see that occurring right now. Just like we saw the market buying down here off of this buy pocket. What confirms that? What says that? You might be asking. Look at the volume. This is the lifeblood of the market. Every market you see, this volume dictates how active the people were. So as price came down to this pocket, people became real active. And it looked like they was trying to hold this market from going lower than the sell pocket. This is not rocket science. If this was rocket science, people won't be trading. So they make it as simplistic as possible so that you'll come in and eventually, in their presumption, you'll lose your money and they'll take your money. All right, so what we're going to do is I think we're going to wait because it looked like, especially right here on the 330, I can see that this market is being bought right now. So the buyers are coming in from this area right here, and let me get rid of this. The information on the left of the chart is always the best clue as to where the big dogs are, right? The people who have a whole lot of crypto to either buy or sell. They cannot do it all in one go. They got to do it in chunks, in bits and pieces here and there. So when price runs away from their pristine location that they want to buy or sell, they got to sit and be patient. It sits on the order book until price comes back there. Then that's when you see the next reaction. So like the people who ran up the price in their protocol right here. Okay, look at this. This price bar is dictating to you how strong those buyers were. I mean, the market didn't even have time to even hold the sell. Like the sellers didn't even have time to keep back the buyers off that bar. This 330-minute price bar. They didn't have time. So that's how fierce the buying was right here on November 7th, 2025. So if you wanted to buy right here in November the 7th, 2025, you didn't have pretty much an opportunity. The price ran away from you. It ran away. So if you were trying to accumulate a position, you said, dang, I got to wait now. So you waited all the way from November the 7th all the way to now to buy again, November the 16th. Now, the question and the problem that so many people have with waiting so long, especially in cryptocurrency markets, is that the dynamics change. The situation is so fluid at any given moment in time, people's perceptions change. So who's to say that the people who were really willing to buy in November the 7th, here it is a couple weeks later, you still think they want to buy again? You think they'll wait that long on a cryptocurrency project? That there's no guarantee that this project will be successful? Especially after we've seen what happened on October the 10th? These are reasons why the cryptocurrency market goes down more than it goes up. Because nobody's willing to hold it. It's too uncertain. If we had some intervention of government really getting their hands on this market, we'll see prices sustain themselves a lot longer. So that's why when you look at most altcoins, cryptocurrencies in this space today, they look like this. Majority of the price action happens at the very bottom. When you look at stocks, stocks are trending up, right? When you look at crypto, they don't do that. You see that? They don't do that. They run up, have a good spat, good run. People become excited, and then it craters. A lot of cryptocurrency do that. And you maybe ask yourself the question, why? It could be because there's a whole lot of supply out here for these cryptos as well. But this seems to me like some of these altcoins is going to be who's going to be the last one holding the egg. Who's going to be the last one holding the crypto when it'll be worthless. So again, be careful. I'm kind of hesitant right now in dropping a prediction in Near Protocol, but my current thesis would be for the market to go down. Okay, now let me look at this on the hour chart. We need to go over here and see if there's another area of buying that people could be. So it doesn't look like the market may go that low, even if we do anticipate lower prices. Let me see, it's on the puts it back. Okay, so yeah, we're going to anticipate lower prices. We're going to try to target though these other buy pockets to see if the market's going to hold this. Now it may already hold now because this first buy pocket, you guys can see 3 days in and the price hasn't even broken through and closed below that first buy pocket. That's still possible, and if it is, then we need to anticipate the market in there trying to run back up to this sell pocket around like 250, 260. But we're going to try to target these pockets over here. 7.8 at $2.08 to $2. It is around 10% there. And then let's lower it down here to like 190. And we'll hold that for the moment. So let's see. I really want to see tomorrow if the price is going to hold this buy pocket. So if it does, then it tells me that, yeah, this prediction that we already put on the chart might go against us. But that's it. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.